Hey, Dad.
Hey, kiddo, how you doing?
I'm doing really good. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good too.
Nice.
We're in deep into summer, and here in Ventura it doesn't get real hot at all. It's been pretty overcast. As a matter of fact, the sun just came out just a little while ago. What time is it? 3:34. But if you're going to Ojai, if you want some heat, you just got to go up to Ojai, which is where we go to breakfast almost every morning, up in Miners Oaks. It's when we were at 10, 11 this morning, it was already 80 degrees at least. Gonna get hotter. So if you want heat, it's there in between.
We had a really cool little storm yesterday. I love the summer storms here.
I don't think we had any storms here. I think there was some mist in the air, maybe.
Well, from what I remember, Alabama has those kinds of summer storms too, right?
They do, yes. They absolutely do. I actually did. We didn't run into any in Alabama, I don't think, but on the way there, we ran into some pretty good storms.
Well, tell me a little bit about it, Dad. What were you doing? Why did you go to Alabama?
Well, we've got family there, and we haven't seen them for a long time. We've been thinking about it for a while, and the only other time we went without the family was when we were teenagers, and we went with my dad. And we drove straight across. Took us 36 hours, and we didn't drive quite that fast. We made it in 38 hours.
Well, good morning. It's about 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Douglas and I are getting ready to take off to go to Alabama to visit some family and then make a stop in Tennessee. We're gonna be going in this vehicle right here. Should be a fun trip. Stay tuned.
What made Uncle Douglas decide he wanted to just do straight out there in 36 hours?
Well, I think it's because he knew when he had to be back, and I didn't know the timeline until a few days before. So our timeline got pushed up a little bit. So we wanted to get to where we're going and quickly, and then we can take our way coming back theoretically. It's probably the funnest trip I've been on. Driving straight through, the way there was tough, but it went relatively well. I drove the night shift, which is really odd. I thought I'd just drive for a few hours and then Doug would take over. I thought he was a robot, but turns out, no, he's not a robot. I drove the entire night, until 6 the next morning or something like that. Didn't get tired. Normally, you're dragging and tired. I always am, but maybe it's just because there's so much going on at nighttime. You can't see everything. It's hard to. I'm driving along. I see a blue hole. One of the places I wanted to go look at, on the way out.
Oh yeah.
It's 2 or 3 in the morning. I can't remember exactly. And I go, oh, there it is. Wow, it sure is. It sure is the dark hole. Oh no, it's a blue hole. I'm sorry. One of the other places that was fun was that purple bridge we drove through in the middle of the night. Now we wouldn't have seen that if we weren't driving all night long.
Exactly. See, there's things you would have missed.
It's 6:30 local time. We're here in Oklahoma. The Span brothers are on their road trip to Alabama. I just got out the night shift. Started driving yesterday around 7:30 p.m. and it's 4:30 California time, but 6:30 here. And I'm done. I need to take a nap, I guess, now. I haven't slept since, 24 hours now, right? Yeah. Yeah.
And a cat now, but that don't count.
Yeah, those don't really count. An exciting evening driving last night. Douglas got in the back there to sleep a little bit.
Sleeping in a Elfer? That's kind of hard.
And that didn't work too well because it was kind of bumpy back there. And I was, first time I've driven this car, so I was kind of getting used to it. And then 10 minutes after I started driving, a hailstorm just started on us. Woke him up, or he wondered what the heck is going on. There was an accident on the side of the road because of it. That was our 7th accident of the trip so far that we've seen. I think I saw another one recently. That's 8. That's a nice lake, Guntersville Lake, huh? Wow, that'd be nice to come out and check that out.
Some feller got a picture of him out here before these way back there. The lake was froze over and drove his car out here on it.
Jay took us and drove us around, and he's giving us a tour. He's talking and telling us everything's going on. Over here where so and so used to live, these were friends, but they're dead now. They're gone. And up the road here was they're a nice couple, beautiful people. They're dead too. They're gone. It's just Judy and me now. We're the last ones. He's a great guy, down to earth. They both are beautiful, beautiful people.
Definitely in some wild woods here. I started coming down straight out of the back of Jay and Judy's house into some wild brush. And as I got further down, I saw a house. And I know Judy was telling me that I think her parents lived down here at some point. And that's probably the house right there, I'm thinking. But I'll tell you what, if you look real close, there's one thing that really freaked me out as I walked up there thinking, oh, this is cool. Right there, that's the kitchen light, and it's got power. So at first I was thinking, maybe somebody lives there. And I got closer, it doesn't look like it, but I didn't know that at the time. Still not 100% sure. Right now, I'm just gonna follow it down here to where I hear some water. Obviously, no one's been on it for a while here because big tree across the road here. And maybe that's not even the house she was talking about. It looks like there may be another one over there. And I'm thinking, now, maybe somebody did live up there. Yeah. Let's go find out what's down here further. Okay, I think I don't want to use those because you can see one's broken on the bottom, so the rest will probably break on it. But I think I'm gonna try and get in that house and take a look because I seriously doubt anybody's in it. Okay. Abandoned in mid-building. Incredible. Wiring started, windows in. What makes you get out so quickly? Just stop, I wonder. Metal roofing. All right. I've seen enough. I'm gonna go up this trail here. And I'm sure this is gonna, since it's a driveway at one point, it's got to come out, right? Glad there's no dog there anymore. This looks like it's relatively fresh too. Smells like it, so somebody's been back here at some point. I was wondering as I was driving, what it was gonna be like to possibly walk through this stuff. I know now, not necessarily fun. And I have a road that's going out this way now, so well, it gets a little steep over there. Well, I better get moving because it's starting to get dark and I really don't think I want to get stuck back here. Here we go. Hey, home sweet home. Okay. Thanks for coming along for the adventure.
We got to see almost everybody, and that was nice. It was good to see everybody. We went to just down the road is where his graveyard is, where his daughter and his sons, and where he's gonna be. His headstones are. I actually took a picture. Their headstones are already there.
That's good. I'm glad you got to do that. Yeah. And like you said, maybe you'll visit them in less than what we had figured it had been over 20 years.
But for me, it'd been, lifetime. Yeah, we had so much fun. We thought we might do it again next year.
That would be really cool.
Maybe we won't drive straight through this time. Davy Crockett State Park, I believe.
David Cross.
What'd you figure out? Lake Lindsay, right there.
I figured out they're eagle food
Oh,
because they have eagles here in these trees on the backside
yeah.
nest that they keep up with and all.
Yeah,
that
right.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a sign right there. Even says Bald Eagle Nest viewing area right there.
Yeah, there's the eagle thing that says bald eagle.
Look up across the deal, you can see an eagle's nest.
So what was the story behind the puppy? Because that one really surprised me when you told me you were going on this trip, and then you said, and we're getting a puppy.
Yeah, well, it's kind of surprised me too. Yeah, Douglas has always had poodles as long as he's been an adult, So even though he got two a while back here, I think he always had in mind he wanted another one, and so that got added to the trip, and it worked out okay because Kay and his sister-in-law needed some work done on the deck there, and we were able to help him out. You can see from the pictures, they bonded from the moment he picked the puppy up.
Yeah.
And he didn't choose the puppy going out. They had already chosen the puppy. When people would come over for the puppies, you kind of want to match the personalities of the person and the puppy. That's what she was doing. It's really interesting to watch. You don't wait to give the puppy to anybody, and she won't. If she doesn't think they're a good fit, she won't let the puppy go. And that's how you light a fire. And that Mitch was her husband lighting the fire out there. That was great.
I was wondering who that guy was. Okay, so Mitch, Kay's husband.
He's a great guy. They're a lot of fun.
Davy Crockett State Park. Beautiful here.
I love going to different states and different places and finding all of the fun foods and where you're not going to find it and where you come from, and yeah.
I think they call it chocolate. I want to say chocolate pudding, but it's chocolate. They call it chocolate gravy, I think it was. Mm-hmm. I'd never heard of that before. It's not just gravy. It's chocolate gravy. It's delicious. Even on the biscuit. Yeah. I also noticed that they had chocolatey paydays out there.
What? Chocolatey paydays? Is that because payday is not normally, because you're talking about chocolate inside, right?
They dipped my favorite candy bar in chocolate, and I love it even more. Back in Tennessee when I saw them, I found one of them. What is that? And I went and I got the fun bag.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
I bought two of those actually, I think.
You ended up going on a couple of hikes. I'm always glad to see I guess they were more walks, but.
I took the car and I went to the park there and I walked around for a couple hours, maybe 3, I'm not really sure. And it's a really nice place to hang out. Yeah.
And you found some armadillos. That was cool.
I know, some baby armadillo. As I'm walking up to him, I wonder, what is that? Yeah. The only time I've seen an armadillo besides in the zoo is when they're smashed on the side of the road because they got hardened armor, but they're not better than a car or a truck.
Bet that'd be a great place to watch an outdoor show, huh? There's your background for in between takes. Acts.
Is he a good traveling companion? Do you guys, you guys get along really well, right?
It did, up until the point where the puppy peed on his pillow, and it's kind of my fault, I guess, but well, I didn't grab the puppy fast enough because I wasn't driving. I was in the passenger side.
Oops. I mean, you have a puppy, you're gonna have some accidents.
I tested that brotherly love right then.
Oh yeah, so the blue hole, is it a natural formation?
Yeah. They've got it's running thousands of gallons of water through a minute. And it's fresh, clear, cool, 61 degrees, but that's not too bad. I mean, the ocean's 61 here. We stopped at that. Douglas obviously he couldn't take the puppy. It hadn't had all its shots. And he got to rest up because he's tired and he likes to, get a nap. The puppy likes to get a nap. And I'm over there playing in the water.
And then you did another stop on the way back. So tell me what you learned about the meteor and like how long ago, do you know?
A couple 100,000 years ago is what it was. That it dropped in right next to the visitor center. Luckily it missed the visitor center. That's what the guide was telling us. It's a big hole. It's hard to imagine that until you actually see it. But yeah, it's very interesting though to go see it. And the background of the people, one guy in particular decided to sink the money in because he knew that meteorite was in there and he knew that it had minerals that they would need that were worth a lot of money. So he had a lot of people investing millions of dollars into it to the point of bankruptcy and wasn't finding anything. But what they didn't realize was the meteorite had pretty much disintegrated coming through the atmosphere. And one thing they did learn about meteor craters, because before, a lot of the craters they thought around were all from volcanoes. They thought that one was from a volcano originally. But then they realized a volcano is going to blow everything out and redistribute it, where this one here, since it was an implosion, it didn't do that. It kind of did the reverse effect. We're back to where we started with one addition right there. The introduction's about to happen. They realize you're holding something new. No, they haven't. Whoop.
Oh, yes.
What is this?
Yeah, I told you he was going to get a baby sister.
Thanks for sharing your Alabama road trip with me, Dad. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing about your next adventure. Although I think the next one is going to be one of my adventures.
I think it is. I think we're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hot time.
Yes, it will be. Well, we will let them marinate on that. Or ferment, as it would be.
Oh. They could wrestle with the subject, because I understand that could be happening too.
Oh gosh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, well, on that cliffhanger, I love you, Dad.
Love you too.
Mwah. Bye.
Goodbye, child.